Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to War Commander Unshackled. Well, tonight it's breaking it down with the meltdown. So, as we all know, the event is right around the corner, literally. Tonight on my panel, I have Hillary version 3.0 and Doxing Debo. So, how are you two doing tonight?
Doing pretty good. How are you?
I'm Peachy Keen. Peachy Keen.
Just living a dream.
How many people did you dox today?
Just city mostly.
Okay, that one. Well, as we all know, I'm going to let you guys know my PowerPoint presentation isn't up to par for my standards, honestly, but I got privy to this like right as you all did, right when they were released. So we'll go break it down. Give me 1 second, and I'm going to go share full screen. And we're going to kick this little bad boy off. So, of course, with the patch notes, commanders, the following changes and fixes were applied today when the server went down and came back up. So, Operation Meltdown. Of course, we have Hannibal was forced to watch what appeared to be the death of his sister when Mutoto launched a surprise attack. His rage is now completely unchecked. If we don't stop the Eastern Horde here and now, Commander, the sector will be consumed by flame. Enlist the help of two brand new units, the gunship and the first survivor Gen 3 aircraft, and Martin, the single-use envoy hero. Don't miss out your chances for the Omega Profit from the sector goal bases. There we go. Now, of course, on the world map, you got some bases will now display available prizes directly on the world map. You can scout these bases for more information about their factions and level. Now, the new thing, of course, due to the Master Loot spec up, they disabled the gaining of XP through resources. Now, they fixed that. Resource gathering now generates XP again. Congratulations. However, if you enable that Master Loot spec up, you will not gain any XP from resource gathering. So for those of you that have this op and run it regularly right now, you're not going to get any XP from your resource generation. So with that, let's see here. Of course, here you have the Omega Prophet, the single-use hero, Martin, and the new gunship. So with that, what do you all think about these new units and the bug fit and whatnot so far?
I am super excited for the envoy hero. I think that's going to be awesome.
I think so too. Debo?
Yeah, I'm definitely excited for that, but I have to weigh in again and say that I really think they need to revamp how many heroes we can use in an attack at the same time, because if I go into a base or if I'm going into a PvE base and I'm using my envoys, then I can go ahead and use the Martin hero with the rest of my envoys. But if I want to bring in something else, I mean, it really puts a handicap on what you can bring in and what else you can use in that base. So
kind of like if you wanted to bring in Galen.
Yeah, or even Ardra.
Yeah, so, when you try to do Nyx and Ardra, you can't do it. So
you have to really watch what you bring in. So I'm excited for it. I'm going to use it. I can't wait for it to actually be a regular unit instead of a single use. But with that being said, my number one concern is the fact that I don't think I'm going to use it as much unless they change the way we can use our heroes. If we can use more than one at a time, then I'll use it a lot more. But without being able to use it with other stuff, I mean, I'm a really big fan of using Poly a lot. I'll use Poly, I'll use Sunder, I'll use Ardra. So if I can't use those units in the base with the envoys that I already use, then I probably won't use it as much. I'm kind of excited to see this smaller version of the Spectra. to see exactly what happens with it. But the profit, I'm not really. I guess the way the profit works just doesn't really fit my game style. So, other than the fact that using it as a meat shield, I really don't use it all that often.
Well, all
But
right.
I mean, I'm sure I'll try to bust my ass and grind out these fucking parts again like usual.
I think you and me both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, well, all right. Now, of course, here are the following bug fixes. They fixed an issue when equipping your phalanx sharpshooters with Diamond Tech would sometimes result in an error. Of course, we all know what that was. You had to have the amount of Thor again. You pay double, triple, whatever, how many times you changed your tech. So that has been fixed, has been tested. Now, something else, low morale platoon, and somebody has some wicked feedback. Low morale platoons no longer return to base after an attacker ends battle without killing off the units within the platoon. Now, thanks to Debo, he tested that the platoons, even with the low morale, will no longer return to the base. And this is what I'm thinking happened. It was sending your units back to your base and disbanding them and putting them back into your storage. Thus, your PvP plat was now having to go back and being repaired normally. They fixed an issue with the shift plus clicking the ground while the unit is selected would not hold the unit in place. That was something that I guess was broke for quite a while. They've got wind of it and fixed that. They fixed an issue where the TK rounds and impact rounds were not purchasable from the event store. Now, the other thing is the sectors that do not have room for new player bases will now appear as full in the sector list. And of course, platoons that contained only mechs will now appear on the world map with a dog icon instead of a infantry unit. And so, Hillary and Debo, we'll start off with Hillary. What do you think about these little bug fixes?
Well, I think it's awesome that they fixed the low morale platoon thing because I mean that was a pain, especially if you're out sniping and you've got a tune that has low morale and you get hit and you have to get sent home even if they don't kill you. That was kind of a pain. And of course the Diamond Tech, that's huge, being able to equip and unequip that.
All right, Debo.
Yeah, I agree. The Diamond Tech one is huge. I did try to test it out in a couple different ways, and it seems to be working as it should.
No, I want to thank you for sacrificing that.
It's only Thorium. It's not the end of the world.
It's not like you have 300 billion stored, right?
The low morale thing's pretty cool. I was never affected by it, so what I'm guesstimating that it was the fact that if your unit had low morale and that unit was attacked by somebody else, even if they didn't kill your unit, I'm thinking it went back to your base. The testing that we were able to do with that, it looks to see that everything seems to be working as it should. So that's pretty cool. I mean, if I would have had that problem, I probably would have been pretty pissed off about it. The shift plus clicking thing, don't really understand that too much.
Yeah, I've never used it, quite honestly, but I mean, I know you can while selecting your units, the shift click, and then you would stop your units in that place instead of going on. So I know that's one of the hotkeys I never really used. So
yeah, I mean, I other than setting up my platoons as a hotkey, 1, 2, 3, I never really hit shift all that too much unless I'm trying to move something to my base. If you hit shift and click on it, you can drag it wherever the hell you want it inside your base. The TK round thing, that's good because if people need to buy them, they should be able to buy them. I know that was an issue at the last event, and they had to do make people wait till the end, and they were offering for the first time they were doing the gold sale. It was like the packages that they used to sell with gold, they were selling for XP, which it was interesting, but I mean, at least people who needed stuff were able to get stuff.
Yeah, but there was that issue where people didn't realize it and spent all their XP.
Correct, yeah.
Which is another reason why I think those units are still in the event prize store for an extra month for this prize. So.
The sector one where it shows full, I mean, we had that before. I guess it was broken or it didn't transfer over with the new update. or the update when they did update our attack logs, or the sector bars.
Right.
And the platoons with Max. Does it really matter? But it's
Yes,
cool.
because the dogs are cute.
Yeah. But I mean, it's cool. It's a cool way to do it.
Right. Well, now we get to go on to Operation Meltdown. So, of course, it's going to start tomorrow and end on the 26th. So, yes, I've added some cool melting metal. Of course, this event, it starts at 10 a.m. Pacific time and will end the 26th on 10 a.m. Pacific time. There'll be 2 tracks. Platoon infantry exchange will be disabled for the duration of the event. So, in other words, you don't get infamy, guys, when you hit a platoon. Just so you know. And of course, the gunship Gen 3 Survivor. When the gunship in this event store or faction track circles its target counterclockwise while plummeting the area with projectiles. Its platoon count at your maxed storage is 9. At level 1, the hit points are 7 million. At level 1, the DPS is 100,000. Its attack range is 450. The level 10 talent, Big Boom. Increase splash range. At level 20, Troy's going to hate this one. Another trait with the same name, Make It Rain. Increases its fire rate. And of course, you've got the Martin, the Gen 3 single-use envoy hero. You can win the Martin in the main track. Martin wields destructive missiles that split before impact and increases its area effect. Hello, Hellfire missiles. Its hit points are 9 million. The damage. Where'd they come up with this number? 2,062.
262,557.
You guys are gonna have to forgive me. My brain is gone after today's work. So, but its range is just like the regular envoy, 600,000. Of course, when this unit becomes a permanent hero, I'm wondering what kind of buffs it's going to give to the regular envoys, and what tech we're going to get with this. So, of course, the main track, the enemy, your Eastern Horde. And I'm sorry, somebody's got YouTube going. So, the 12 attack missions, you have 4 defending missions. Deployable units are all. Now, of course, on the rolls, you're going to get a Gen 1 unit. It's going to be either 3 Acolytes, 1 Purifier, 1 Vindicator, 1 Seeker, or the Valiant. The boss cache is the Bishop Tech ×3, bronze, silver, or gold. And of course, the bronze through gold cache for the Gen 2 Sentinel Tech are the other roles. So, your mission 1 is going to be a defend. You're going to get 3 million thorium, 25,000 XP. The next 3 missions are all attack. Mission 2 is 500,000, a Gen 1 unit roll. Mission 3 is 7,500, Gen 1 unit roll ×2. Mission 4 is 10,000. Mission Faction 1 unlock. Mission 5 is your defense. You're going to get 6 million thorium, 1,500 XP. The next 3 are all attacks. Mission 6 is 20,000. You're going to get a Martin. Mission 7 is 25,000. You're going to get a bronze cache. Mission 8 is 30,000 XP. And a Mission 2 faction unlock. Mission 9 is your defense, 40,000, 9 million Thor. The next 3 are attack. Mission 10, 50,000. You're going to get another Martin. Mission 11 is 60,000 XP. Silver cache. Mission 12 is 70,000. And a Mission 3 faction unlock. Mission 13 is a defend wave. It's 85,000. and 12 million Thor. Now the last three are all attack. Mission 14 is 100,000, 1 Martin. Mission 15 is 120,000 gold cash. Mission 16 is 150,000 and the faction mission 4 unlock. Now, of course, it looks like they brought back the thorium for us all. Not the 50 million or anything like that, but you know, it's still a good chunk of change for thorium for those that need it during the event that don't stock up now. Of course, here you have the mission tracks. Enemy Eastern Horde, you have 4 attack missions. Deployable units are Sentinel units only. Of course, your unit roles are going to be Gen 2 units. You're going to get a Caretaker or 3 Chaplains. Now, these Sentinel tokens are going to be an Acolyte, a Purifier, Vindicator, Seeker, Valiant, Caretaker, or Chaplain. Now, Mission 1 is 28,750. That's 3 times a Gen 2 unit. Mission 2 is 57.5, 3 times the training tokens. Mission 3, you're going to get a gunship and your restart token. Mission 4 is 23,000. You're going to get 3 gunships, your trophy unlock for purchase. Of course, here's your prize list. Of course, you got the trophy. One badass looking little thing that thing is. I'm wondering how big it is, honestly. That's 400,000. Of course, you can buy an extra gunship if you don't want to keep going all the way through. That's going to be 500,000. Excuse me. The gunship training tokens are 400,000. You're going to get you can get a Purifier, Hammer, or Apollo tokens for 250,000. Unstable Power Cell. This is your new profit component. That's 500,000. You can buy profit parts singly for 150. If you don't have the profit yet, of course, then there's also the elite profit parts. Single ones are 125, or you can buy the package deal for 325,000. The Bishop Fever Aura is 300,000. Of course, you got the Hornet and Yellow Jackets still out there at 750,000. The GK rounds, Universal rounds, Vector Armor, Caprice Armor, and GK payloads. Universal payloads, Directional Armor, Shell Armor are all 300,000. You can buy a Sharpshooter for 180, a Breacher for 56, a Technical for 125, the War Dog for 90, the Cerebus 225, the Sphinx and the Drakon at 180, the Cyclops and the Envoy at 225, a Caretaker is 280, a Chaplain is 150. Now here's some tech. Tank Commander and Load Efficiency is 225. The TK rounds and Impact rounds are 47. The Deflection Shields and Steady Shields are 14. Arctic Tires, Grip Tires are 31. Dog Tags, 17.5. Extended Barrel, 70,000. Spiked Collar, 17.5. Evasive Maneuvers and Weapons Training are 200,000. Resistant Glass and Heavy Glass are 45. Siege Armor and Tactical Armor are going to be 56. Deep Treads and Racing Treads are 100,000. Open Die Forging and Ballistics Training are 280. Sustained Armor and Heavy Armor are 56. Solid Coil, Zone Coil are 70. Heavy Fuel and Light Fuel are 37.5. Now here comes the fun part. The Punishers, Expert Version, 160. Cyclones, Expert Version, 160. And of course, the tech for them all are going to be 100,000. You have the Nitrous Rockets, the AWR Coating, the Auto Loader, the Loader Mortar, the Precision Targeting. Now, of course, we have the Legendary units out there still at 150,000 a pop. That's the Mega Tank, Laser Tank, and Hellfires. Of course, these are PvP only. Now, the component bundles for each of these are going to be 150. And you can buy single components for 25. Now, Weapons Lab is back out at 300,000. You can buy a single core for times 20 for 50, 250 chemicals for 50, and silicones 250 for 50. And then, of course, you have this single core for 30, chemicals times 4 for 1,000, silicone times 4 is 100. The sector goal points are 50,000. And what's this whole shot bullets at 70,000? All right. Well, unfortunately, like I said, I didn't have time to put together a nicer spreadsheet for this. However, for those of you that have access to the Unshackled page and you actually look at the file section from previous events, you will see a nice little put together of what tech goes with each unit. So that's out there. And of course, here's a little bit more information. The sector goal bases, the new content, the new rogue faction unit. Of course, the sector goal bases are for the Omega Prophet, and defeat it to win between 1 and 7 Omega Prophet parts. And then, of course, the unstable power cell. It goes on your Prophet in the power slot. I said power slot. The Prophet charges up to 25% faster and gains a fire order at level 6. And of course, the Eastern Horde unit, it is a rogue faction class. It is a vehicle type. It is an area damage, fast moving ground vehicle equipped with a explosive fire damage. It's a rocket buggy on steroids. But it's so damn cute. I want one, guys. So, and that is that. That is the end of the presentation. So, what do you guys think? Let me know now.
The prizes seem cool. Gonna do what I do every event. Concentrate on my 54 tokens and the trophy and the new tech. Call it a day.
I think we all are. And for those of you out in YouTube, I am sorry I did not get to pay attention to it. We got the infamous KS Man of Noob out in YouTube chat. I could have said KS Man of Boob, but I think that still fits him too, either which one. So, Hillary, what do you think of all the stuff in the gear in the prize store?
I think it's decent. I'm definitely going to go for, of course, the trophy right off the bat and the new units and as many tokens as I can get. That's pretty much my goal. And of course, any new tech that's out there. I'm excited to see what the Omega Prophet's going to look like. I kind of like the Prophet.
Well, you just saw a picture of it. I mean, I can.
Well, I meant how it's going to work, not what it's going to look like.
I'm wondering how that tech's going to work out on it. You know, as Devo uses, he says, is a meat shield. So,
like I said, it's not my number one unit. I mean, it's not it's a nice unit. It's good. I've seen people do some good shit with it, but I mean, it just doesn't go with my play style. I mean, PvP, like I said, it's the best meat shield out there, but.
I'm just wondering now with the new tech, it's charging it up 25% faster, and then you throw a bishop with it with a faster charge time. Ooh, wait a second. Hang on. Even one better. Debo, when you get, because I know you're going to get it. I know you are. If you would, when you get a chance, try it out.
Just Jericho.
Yes, you said it. Oh, add those three together. How fast is that little bad boy gonna fire?
You know what? I could do it right now if you want. Just give me a minute.
Oh yeah, because no, Debo, I'm talking because you don't have the new tech yet.
Yeah, the new tech. Yeah, you're right.
So I mean, if you do it with the Jericho tech and the Bishop right now, I mean, yeah, it's gonna fire faster. But I mean, imagine it doing that now. I mean, we've seen Liberators. It looks like they're shooting freaking lasers with the Jericho tactic. You know. So anyway, So, any questions out in YouTube right now?
Everybody's so quiet out there today.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it is Wednesday night. Everybody's probably out eating right now. And me, I got stuck home and whatnot. So, yeah. I'm going to throw this one out there for everybody right now. Do you have the cojones? Do you have the jugs to be a producer on this show? I've been doing it way too long, and I need a break from Wednesdays, guys. Honestly, I do it for you guys. I don't do it for anything else. I've always done it for the community. So, if you think you got the balls, you got the jugs on your chest to do it, let me know. We'll run you through a few sample shows and get you up to par. And then you can run with it, make it your own. If you like the artwork, you like the PowerPoint presentations, I have no problem tossing them together for you. So I will make a post out there also for this. You know, I mean, there is pretty much one main host on Wednesdays. On Saturdays, we have Anton and a few others that are being thrown in there. And of course, I know tomorrow there will be the event show as well. I do believe Anton will be running it like normal. Hopefully he will. If not, oh wow, it's gonna hurt. But it is what it is. If we don't have an event show, guys, it is what it is. We will have a mid-event show like normal. But by that time, of course, you know there will be some really good videos out there by City, Cyram, Cargral, and Mr. Erwin Rommel, aka Zach, with his luxurious SF. So, now, don't forget, next month is going to be our October, our Halloween event. And with the way Kickside goes, we're going to have every single hero unit out there possible, hopefully. Some new zombifiers. And, you know, what kind of event is it going to be? I'm just hoping they put out some special bases like they did last year to get fire tech. Because what do zombies hate most of all? So, anything from you guys on the panel and lady?
No, I don't really have anything tonight.
Nothing? Oh, man.
How about it was a slow day, man. Not a whole lot going on.
I'm going to say one thing. I am excited that they changed the XP back to the way it used to be and that you're not getting all that extra XP from the master loot. And I know there's a lot of people that aren't going to agree with that, but I'm happy about it.
Well, it did super inflate some users, and it fixed a lot of people that were, you know, behind because they weren't getting upgrade points or anything like that. And they specifically did that on purpose, you know, being offline, knowing that they're not going to get those XP points for upgrades and whatnot. So you had legitimate people that should have been levels 34, 44, 45, 46, 47s, but they were level 42s. And once this op hit them for that 2 weeks, whatever, 3 weeks, then they actually got the levels that they were supposed to. But the drawback was it turned what should have been a level 35 into a 42.
Yeah.
So at least with the Master Loot Op now, you're no longer going to get the XP, but XP has been turned back on for other things. So there is one other thing I'm going to mention that I noticed. There is a 4-day 50% bonus XP now. For 4 days, 600 gold. Is it going to be worth it for those coiners out there? And even the non-coiners that coin maybe occasionally. Debo, you're going to buy that 50% boost for 4 days?
Probably not. We'll see how it goes. I mean, it sure as hell makes it better than what it used to be, so I can't complain there. I think that's a great thing that they did.
Yeah, because it was what was it for 2 hours? 200
Yeah,
gold.
yeah, 200 gold for 2 hours, and that just I would never be caught dead buying that.
But I mean, there of course the other one out there for 10 gold.
Yeah, that's mandatory. Everybody buys that every event.
I forgot last. I forgot last event. I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, I normally buy it. But I'm contemplating, not the first day buying it, but of course, like the second or third day, buying that little bad boy, just because it's 50% more XP.
Oh yeah.
Exactly. But yeah, to branch off what Hillary said, man, I do agree that I think them turning back on the XP gain for not using that spec up is huge. Because that was, I mean, that was a big complaint of mine and a few other people. So I'm excited to see it go back to the way it was.
Yep, so am I. Honestly, I mean, there were so many people. Of course, you all know I'm a moderator. There's so many people in the forums complaining about it, and that was a legit claim. I mean, they go hit a res base, and it's like, hey, my XP ain't going up. There's a reason for it. Of course, I had to point them to the forum post about it being disabled. So, and that went on since it was implemented. I didn't want. I mean, they had to do what they had to do, to stop the, constant level upgrading because of that.
Yeah, see, mine was the opposite. I've only been back in the game about 6 months now, and I used that op, and I jumped a level, and I was not ready for it.
Yep. I mean, for the lower levels, you're 30, 35 in and around that area, and you use that op hitting rogues, and it leveled you up so fast. And you might be that level, but you don't have the units to back up that level at all. Which kind of sucked, honestly, for them. Especially during Warpath. But it is what it is, and they fixed it finally. So congrats to them. Now there was a post on Discord from Storm Chaser about there being no more event videos. What do you guys think of that?
They're not going to be producing any more event videos?
No more event videos.
Oh, wow.
That kind of sucks because, it's kind of nice to hear they give you the backstory and, get to see what the hell's going on. I don't know. I'm kind of a nerd when it comes to this shit. I mean, I'm not so much into it like, some other people with the storyline inside the actual events in the game. But, I mean, those were actually pretty cool.
I enjoyed them, honestly. I really did. That was the first thing I watched before I even started the event. What do you think, Hillary?
Not gonna lie, I didn't watch them that often. I think I watched one or two.
All right. So, I guess.
Now, is that just for us, or is that going to be over all their games as well? Do you know?
Not sure, honestly. I'm not sure if Battle Pirates has one or Mega Conflict has one at all either. So, because I'm not a mod on those games either. So,
no, I got you.
With that being said, and I'm not even sure if there's going to be podcasts anymore either. So, I mean, these guys are, it does take a lot of time to produce some of these videos. I mean, if you want a really good video, it can take a week to produce one, to get it just right with the right voiceovers, the right sounds, the right clips and whatnot. So, but they've got a lot on the back burner that I should say. It's not really the back burner, but it's in the process of being worked on, and this does take away from their time doing little bug fixes or major bug fixes and whatnot in the game. So Would you rather have an event video, or would you rather have, let's say, the Diamond Tech on the Phalanx Spartans and whatnot fixed?
Diamond Tech, hands down.
That's what I say. Diamond Tech, hands down. So I can see where they're coming from on that. So, and sometimes it's like, hey, get this event video. You got a week, or you got 3 days. That has happened. So, and they got to throw everything that they've been working on the back burner to get to that video. So maybe if I'm lucky, I can get some stuff, and I got to figure out some video software here in a little while, and maybe I'll put together some event videos if I can. But of course, it's not going to be the very first day that this video comes out, or the second day. It'll probably be after. So anyway, if there's anything out in YouTube you guys want to ask, be my guest. Anything from YouTube, be my guest. I'll answer what I can. All right, well, since nothing's coming out of everybody, let's go ahead and wrap this little bad boy up. Even though it is a short show, ladies and gentlemen, I hope I gave you some good information. I hope my panel gave you some good information. Hell, I know they did. So we'll start off with ladies first. Hillary.
Well, thanks for having me on the show, and you guys are awesome. Thanks for all the information, because I'm not gonna lie, there's some of it that I didn't know either. And of course, shout out to everybody on YouTube. You guys are awesome and the whole reason we're here. And yeah, that's about it. Good luck at the event, everybody.
All right, Debo, your shout outs.
Thanks to you guys. Thanks to everybody on YouTube. The only thing I can even think to say at this point would be Pokemon sucks, and I'm out.
All right. My shout outs are to the both of you on the panel tonight. Thank you for showing up. Everybody out on YouTube watching this very little ragtag bunch right now. And all those that will be watching this later. Good luck on the event. Stock up on your res and Thor beforehand. That way you're not starting the event low on resources, low on Thor, and with damaged platoons. That way your stuff is all healed. I want to give a shout out to everybody on the Kickside team. Let's hope this event kicks off with a bang. Not that kind of a bang, but a really good bang. Now, I got some special requests. I want to get a couple of prayer thoughts out there for two people. One is Chad. He is recovering from surgery. He had several surgeries to remove something he had in his leg, and it was right at the groin area. So painful as hell, and very lucky he didn't lose his leg over it.
Or the groin area.
Yeah, that too. But I mean, he's married. He doesn't need that anymore anyway. So.
Sure he does.
It's just collecting
married
dust.
Doesn't mean that goes away.
It's just collecting dust in the corner. I understand.
Yeah. And a shout out and a prayer thought to Destry. I don't know all the details. I just know he is very sick right now from what somebody has told me. So if we can give those two some prayer thoughts today. Also, Skipjack's husband had shoulder surgery, which did go well. But still, prayer thoughts go out to both of them from me, and I hope everybody else out there. I mean, surgery in general is not something anybody takes lightly, whether or not they say, oh, it's just a simple procedure. Simple procedures can go wrong. But with our luck, they don't. So let's give them a thought of prayer and whatnot for that. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, this is just a game of pixels. We blow up other people's stuff. We have fun doing it. There's no reason to bring real life stuff and into the game at all, other than, you know, let's give a prayer thought to a fallen commander. Let's give a memorial to a fallen commander. You know, something along those lines. A lot of people say it doesn't belong in the game, but something like that I do believe does. You know, you're paying your respects to somebody. Yeah. Whether or not, you know, they're still alive or not, they're in the hospital. You're going to set up a memorial for them to give them, you know, say, hey, we care. Shout out to everybody out there on Discord. If you want to know how to get on Discord, if you click on the See More, there's an invite to the official Kixeye War Commander server. A lot of information is said there before it's even posted on the forums. Excuse me. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is War Commander Unshackled, and we are out.